Good morning, everyone. I hope you are all well. On behalf of my fellow researchers, I am honored to present to you our research titled Food Heritage Awareness and Perception Among the Residents of Barangay Poblacion, Makati City, Basis for Developing a Living Heritage Approach to the Local's Culinary Heritage Conservation. I am Mr. Olivar, a faculty of Makati Heritage Studies and College of Business and Financial Science. With me are Assistant Professors Ayson, Alvarez, and dela Torre. For the rationale of the study, Poblacion, Makati City is considered as the birth of civilization. The Pasig River is a testament of this claim. In addition, Makati City is also considered as a cosmopolitan city. It is in Poblacion where the old meets new, and this is evident in the old structures and high-rise buildings. Right? With this, culture is rich in Poblacion. According to UNESCO 2021, cultural heritage is considered the legacy that people have received from the past that they continue to live in the present and the ones that will be passed on for the future generations. In Poblacion, they have these unique dishes called lamugi and antala. Lamugi or lamuge is a kanduli fish in a sour kamyas broth. This makes it similar to sinigang, except that raw or the fish eggs are added. Meanwhile, antala is much like the common suman and what was usually served during Holy Week or undas. Today, only members of Makati's old families know how to prepare them. Now, the scarcity of kanduli in local markets is one of the reasons for the decline in the popularity among locals. From that alone, we have to consider the objective of the study. This study determined the awareness and perception on food heritage among the residents of Barangay Poblacion, which in turn will have implications to culinary heritage preservation. For our methodology, descriptive survey and adopted questionnaire was used. We also considered stratified random sampling, and the total population was 175 residents of Poblacion, Makati City. For the conceptual paradigm, the Senate Bill 244, also known as Philippine Culinary Heritage Act of 2022, was the foundation of the study. In recognition of the significance of the culinary tradition as a crucial component of the country's cultural heritage, this bill aims to develop and preserve the nation's culinary heritage. That's according to PONAN 2022. This correlates with the study because it assessed the perception of locals on the aspect of food heritage and implications to the preservation of the region's culinary heritage. Another approach is the text on the Convention for the Safeguard of the Intangible Cultural Heritage from UNESCO.org 2022. One of the general provisions of this bill is to safeguard the intangible cultural heritage. And as mentioned by Brulette and Divion 2020-2014, food is a form of intangible cultural heritage. Safeguarding could be done by means of evaluating the determinants of food heritage. That's from Ramil et al. 2005. These determinants include historical value, food characteristics, value for uniqueness, and practice and integration. Right, let's have the results, findings, and conclusions. SOP 1 or Statement of the Problem 1. What is the demographic profile of locals in terms of age? According to the findings, majority Or we have the traditionalists or 25.14%. Most respondents were born between 1928 to 1946. We also have gender, wherein females were the majority of the study. For the educational attainment, most respondents were college graduates. And for the years of residency, most respondents were residing in Poblacion between 51 to 55 years. While for SOP 3 or Statement of the Problem 3, what is the perception of locals on food heritage? From the ratings provided, they were given historical value 4.69 that gives it fully aware. Food characteristics with 4.96, meaning it's fully aware. Value for uniqueness, we have 2.86 or moderately aware. And we have the practice integration wherein they were aware. As a conclusion, respondents rated value for uniqueness moderately aware. SOP 4. Are there significant differences on the food heritage awareness when grouped according to demographic profile? Findings: there is a significant difference when grouped according to age. As a conclusion, respondents rated differently the value for uniqueness. And as part of the recommendations, we recommend that more respondents be considered for future research, and the proposed living heritage approach is strongly recommended. We also have this proposed living heritage approach. Number one is the conduct of food awareness campaign, specifically on lamugi and antala dishes. As an educator, it's also best if we could introduce that in the academe. So these dishes can be introduced to Makati Heritage Studies subjects as offered among UMAC students. Again, on behalf of my co-researchers, thank you for listening and you have a great day ahead.